And let me just say hello and greetings and good evening, everybody, all my fellow pals and gals out there. As you know, folks, it is everybody's favorite figure collecting Lobo here, and we are back once again for another riveting segment of Figure Friday. Yes, folks, it is that special time of the week where we spend some quality time together and basically nerd out about all things figure, Funko, merchandise, memorabilia, related of all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. You best believe anything of that sort you're going to find right here on this channel. And of course, we're not only coming at you live from my TikTok, but we're also coming at you live once again from my YouTube channel. And as always, a pleasure to have everybody who will be joining me this fine evening. But before the holiest moments, folks, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and go grab yourself, something to eat. If you haven't had dinner already, please grab a snack if you want to, because I want you guys to feel as at ease as possible, because this is a green zone, and I want you guys to know that you're all welcome here. So go ahead and go do that for me. Go help yourself so that way you guys can get all settled in. I'll wait. I'll wait right here for you. Absolutely no rush. Go ahead, take time. And I had dinner not too long ago, so ain't got to worry about me. I'm more worried about you guys eating and staying hydrated too. Because if you don't, I'll come through the screen and I'll find you. Oh yeah, but of course, speaking of which, since I did actually have Burger King this fine Friday evening, I was actually able to try that Spider-Verse burger for the first time. And I mean, I know that they say that it's basically like a red bun Whopper or something like that. But I mean, personally, I thought it was really good, because yeah, it's true. Um, it's it's a red bun and a bunch of black seeds, but it's a whole lot more than that. If you think about it, it's I mean, it's actually really really good, honestly. Food you made was excellent. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Grateful Heart, you're most welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Vane, hey, good evening. Heck, how you doing, stranger? I'm sorry. I mean to call you stranger. I apologize. Also, if for those of you guys who went to work today, I hope you guys killed it. I hope you made that paycheck. I hope you made that bread, and that you will be spending it wisely on a calm Friday. Because I know how folks like to get. But I mean, hey, I don't judge. Everybody does their own thing, and I hope that you guys do it and have a great time. Oh, goodness, let me get one more swig of this week before we get started. All right, so of course, with that being said, folks, we have hit that mark, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Um, I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us on this fine Friday evening, or if you're going to be watching this as a highlight on my YouTube channel, welcome as well. So, for tonight's epic episode, we will actually be delving back into the morphing grid to introduce a pair of true blue heroes, not only because they wear the color blue, but also because they support the boys in blue, and of course for certain reasons, So we we're introducing two new figures tonight who will be joining the Wolfpack, and of course, one of them is actually the last one I'm saving will actually be in honor of a certain game that I will be breaking in for the first time tonight. Well, not the first time, 'cause I did play the demo of it and the beta, but you know what I mean when we get there. Okay, so again, I invite you guys to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath, and just relax and chill with your boy, because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise up tonight. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Now, first up, we will be actually introducing a ranger who is making his debut this fine Friday evening, who at first came to warn the Rangers, but sadly, after some memory loss by a certain diva of evil, he instead actually became a very good helping hand around the community that they all live in. So please, ladies and gents, give a big Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Blue Centurion. Yes, that's right, folks. The officer of the Boys in Blue of the Power Rangers Turbo series has actually made his way into the Wolfpack, and thankfully, after paying a parking ticket, which I mean, I was legitimately sitting there for about 2 minutes before getting it. You know, he allowed me to get off easily and to access the tail of the take. So, before that is said, why don't we go ahead and get him out of there? Ooh, yeah. And again, I feel like this is actually a more underrated ranger because nobody really ever talks about him a lot. But then again, there's a lot of underrated rangers that not a lot of folks talk about. He's actually also one I've been on the hunt for a pretty good while. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, and they did get him spot on. Look at this. Look at that. Bam. And I'm talking every little detail, straight down from the antenna all the way to the traffic lights in his chest. And again, this is part of the Legacy Lightning Collection. That was another figure that just recently released. So yeah, and not to worry, folks, because he does come with not only a story but a plethora of accessories, and of course we're going to get into that, and we're going to get into a little bit of information about him. So. Um, Again, the Blue Centurion here actually came from the future to give Demetra the Millennium Message, a message that Divatox, the Machine Empire, Lord Zed, and Rita Repulsa, and so many other evil names were actually coming together, and they were actually conspiring to conquer the universe, right? So unfortunately, Divatox actually kidnapped and tricked him into giving her the message by impersonating Demetra's voice and messed with his system and ordered him to attack the Turbo Rangers. But luckily, the Rangers were able to turn him back to normal, and he became an excellent ally to them. Now, take in mind, this is actually before the Shadow Ranger made his appearance. You know, so but a little bit later down the line, Divatox even used a wishing coin from one of her monsters, who was named Wicked Wisher, to turn the Blue Centurion evil once again. But luckily, Justin was actually able to find the final wishing coin, and he used it on Blue Centurion to turn him back to good. Again, you know, so. But when the Blue Centurion and the Phantom Ranger, however, uh, both had a brief stint of time on Earth, they were actually um, called to Eltar to fight against the United Alliance of Evil. However, they were majorly outnumbered, and unfortunately, they were captured. And luckily, though, thanks to a massive energy wave of pure good energy that came from, I'm sorry, small spoiler, that came from Zordon's energy tube when it was destroyed. But I mean, it had to be done, unfortunately. So I apologize for that spoiler. If you haven't seen it, it happens in one of the Power Rangers in Space episodes. So feel free to check that out. And they were actually saved by that energy wave because being that Blue Centurion and the Shadow Ranger were actually good, the wave was only responsible for wiping out every little piece of evil within the galaxy, or at least within the range of that energy wave. Okay. Now again, he does come with a few accessories here. I don't know why they gave us such a big bag for it. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? Okay, so we actually have two interchangeable hands, which is very cool. Look, they're trigger fingers, which is a pretty good reason as to why, because he does come with a weapon. However, his trademark weapon, the Centurion Synergizer, or Synergizer, I apologize. And of course, little handy dandy blaster. Show that to you guys. And of course, it also sports the colors, the traffic lights, traffic stops. But what's cool about it is that it can actually convert from blaster mode to blade mode. The reason I like it so much like that is because this was actually the first weapon to convert from. Well, I'm sorry, I apologize. Not the first weapon, but I believe it was the second or third weapon to convert from blaster mode to saber mode, or at least dagger mode. Of course, the Mighty Morphin series, they had that first. So this was kind of like a nod to the kind of like an upgrade, you know. And of course, it comes with a little blasting effect from the synergizer. Very cool, very cool. Okay, now again, I did find out some pretty interesting facts about Mr. Centurion here. For example, did you guys know that the Blue Centurion was actually the first Ranger-like ally to have a Zord of his own? Now, I understand most people would say that there are many other Rangers who are in that same range. But if you think about it, the Blue Centurion kind of set the bar for allies having Zords who help out the Rangers, you know? And ironically, even though he sports the color blue, his favorite color is actually yellow. So, I mean, you wouldn't think that because he's a robot, but hey, I mean, this particular robot can have feelings too, and I respect it. Okay, okay. Okay. Get it there. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Put this somewhere over here, I guess. I mean, heck, I don't really know. Either way, so okay, so are you guys good? I want to make sure you're good before we continue. You know, making sure you're staying hydrated. Lovely. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so next up, folks, we will actually be stepping into international waters to introduce our next Morphin member of the law, who is actually our crossover character for I'm sorry, who's actually a crossover character from a very popular gaming franchise that doesn't necessarily revolve around, you know, blood and guts, but rather a world of Hadouken blasts and Shoryuken punches. So, folks, give one more big Wolfpack welcome to Miss Chun Li, aka the Blazing Phoenix Ranger. Surprise! It's also a bit of a crossover episode as she's making her return, actually, but in a more phenomenal manner. Lady Sumire, I'm glad you're good. And of course, he brought with her, you know, a small story. Let's get her out of there because she's also another ranger that I had also been looking forward to getting my hands on. Wow, she looks amazing. Wow, check her out. Bam. I'm really digging the color scheme that they got for her because she's actually sporting her trademark look. As you can see, you know, the blue, her blue kimono, and the spiked gauntlets here, and of course the blue boots. I mean, that's trademark of Chun-Li from Street Fighter, you know. But a little bit of story about here, about how she got here. Now, the reason that it's a crossover episode between the Rangers and Street Fighter is because this takes place during the Legacy Wars when M. Bison had actually captured Ninjor and used his physical powers to force him to forge a new power coin with the power of the Blazing Phoenix. But before Bison could use the power coin, the Super Mega Force Yellow Ranger actually managed to snag it from him and pass the coin on to Chun-Li, who was able to use the power coin to become the Blue Blazing Phoenix Ranger, along with her plethora of abilities, including the Kasai Ryu, which is basically an enhanced blazing kick, and her other move known as the Phoenix Dance, which is basically when she does a high kick, sending her opponent into the air, and then spinning and flying upwards into the air with energy constructs of phoenix wings. Then repeatedly kicks the target in various ways, sending them hurtling to the ground with her last kick. Now, she utilizes this new power and her new abilities to take the fight to M. Bison, and remembering what matters most, and that's of course the safety of not only everybody in the world, but also taking on the responsibility of the safety of the morphing grid. And of course, I did find out maybe a couple fun facts about her. Not a lot, but honestly, I'm happy that I found them out. Um, there's actually a live action of Legacy Wars from the Power Ranger series, and of course, it featured actress Gemma Nguyen, who portrays Chun Li in that series. And probably the most interesting fact that I did find out about her is that Chun Li shares her motive, birth nation, and chi manipulation abilities with the Ho'u Ranger Rin of the Heavenly Wind Star, who was actually the pink blazing Phoenix Ranger from the Super Sentai era. So, in a way, it's kind of like a mix of old school and new school coming together to form something more powerful. And honestly, I'm happy that I have her in my possession as part of my pack. Phew. But she also does come with a few accessories. Oh wow, they gave me a strong bag for this one. Is it tape? No, it's not tape. It's just a lot of stuff. Oh wow. Okay. Hang on. Wait. Oh. Okay, she comes with looks like a blue energy blast. Two interchangeable hands. Come on out. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Okay. Um, now this effect is actually the multiple kicks one that she does, just a lot more energized and a lot more blue, And of course, since she's the trademark is the Blue Phoenix Ranger, it wouldn't be complete without an attack that features the Blue Phoenix symbol. That's really cool in my opinion, honestly. Also, this little energy blast that we got going on right here is another trademark attack of hers. I can't remember for the life of me what this one is called, but I do know that it rivals Ryu's Hadouken blast. Oh, it even comes with a little stand. Nice. Now, if I remember right, this stand is actually to hold up. Yep, that's it right there. It's actually meant to hold up the Phoenix Blast. If it goes in, yeah, right there. I thought that's really cool, honestly. Okay. Oh my goodness. But yeah, folks. With that being said, I'm actually going to go ahead and end the streams right here. I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to see me tonight. All the constant support. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. And from here, I will be shooting over to stream some gameplay. And tonight we'll be featuring the brand new, recently released Street Fighter 6. Now, again, that's why I brought out Chun-Li, because in honor of Street Fighter, I wanted her to be here for this episode too. So feel free to hit that subscribe button when it does appear here, folks. And of course, as always, feel free to sample either one of these fine videos till your heart's content, folks. And especially this one, because it is actually the very last fight montage featuring the final character for Mortal Kombat 11. His name will be Geras. So feel free to check that out. And of course, as always, I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another riveting episode. And as always, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and be zen as always, folks. Peace.